Look good. I don't know if anyone's waiting. We'll find out soon. I know the comments are going. Let's make sure the audio is working too.
We got a green light.
Green light
Unless
is
that's
good.
for mute. It says mute underneath it.
Nope, you hit it and it will turn
It
off.
turns.
So.
Okay.
I'm going to just... There you go.
Oh yeah, red for
All right.
That makes more sense.
Hopefully they can hear us. If not, please let us know in the comments. We'll unplug the mic and fire up the built-in audio. All right, we're good to go.
Are we live?
We are.
Good morning.
Do we need to? Oh,
That should be on.
That means it's on, not muted.
Let me get
Green
on
is go.
YouTube.
Oh, okay. I got you. It's not that mute is on, it's mute is off because it's green.
Atlanta,
Makes
Africa.
sense.
There we go. We're live. Look at that.
Hey, guys.
All right.
All right.
We got a couple people joining us. The angle is a little bit off. Let me see if I can move it
Oh yeah.
just a hair towards myself. Interestingly, on the screen, it's different. So. All right. So, after
Hey.
all that work, let's make sure it's not too off. Yeah, that's fine.
I think
Looks
we're
good.
good.
Maybe a little cockeyed, but that's okay. All right.
We all are.
Yeah, we're a little off kilter today, but you know that's how it is. Okay, welcome to the Morning Brick, the best Lego talk show at 9:30 here on Atlanta Brick Co. TV.
On a Wednesday. We
it's
are
the
the
only
best.
In
live
Newnan,
stream.
Georgia.
Exactly.
The
We're
best
the
one.
only one.
It's the best
The
one
best
here
one.
specifically.
Here
so.
at this time about this subject.
Yes.
Exactly. Yep.
Absolutely.
Well, let me introduce us really quick. We got Mark, Angie, and Daniel. You've seen all of us on different videos in the past, so we're here to break down the news and have fun, have a
yeah.
good chat.
I missed
We sure
being
are.
here last week. I was busy with more boxes at the brick house, sorting and
The
organizing.
brick
I know.
house.
I'm
The
going to play that
archives,
song
yeah.
every time. The archives, yes. I always do that. And I
The
probably
secret
will be doing that
facility.
next Wednesday as well, so I may not be here, but I am here today.
In a top
I'm
secret
happy to be
facility
here.
located underneath another top secret facility.
Yep, you'll never know where we are.
Awesome.
Oh.
The audio is working good. That's all. Audio
Okay.
test
Who
complete.
wants to go first?
Well, we're a little short today, and I
Yes.
don't mean in height. We have a shorter time.
I know I bring
Here-
down the company
we
average.
go.
Everyone
The
here is
average is
extremely
much
tall.
shorter now. No, we're a little shorter today in time because we've got things to do, but we want to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to first just comment real quick about my Winter Village. You guys have been so cool following it, asking about it. And Mark and I are going to give you what you want. I say this every week, but this week we really are.
She's working on it.
Tomorrow, Mark and John and I are going to my house, and we're going to film the first of many, probably, videos about my Winter Village, and you'll get to start to see the progression of that. And then it'll be what, next Tuesday? It'll be out next
it
Tuesday?
should be out next Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. so,
Right.
yeah.
So be looking for that. Shout out to Diane, who was here a couple weeks ago. I wasn't here last week to do it, and I wanted to say thank you publicly. She donated money towards my white brick plate slope fund. Chris says we're putting a jar out there at some point if anyone would like to donate towards that. You can donate brick. Or you can, or white anything, or you can donate cash for me to buy it. So I'm very excited about this because the money that she donated to me allowed me to buy a bucket full of white parts, which will be a continual need for myself for quite a while to come. So thank you. And when we say donate brick, Chris was like, well, I don't want them to just go to our pick-a-brick, pick up some white, and drop it in the
I
bucket.
was getting ready to say there's a disclaimer that comes with
Yeah,
that.
he
It
said
has to
it's-
belong to you already.
Or
you can
you
buy
could
it.
buy it from us and donate it to the bucket.
Yeah,
But
we're
he-
starting a Kickstarter
Yeah, like
and
a-
GoFundMe and a brick collection.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be a group effort. If you want to donate, feel free. I would appreciate it. But again, Diane, thank you so much for your donation. It was so sweet of you, and I was in shock because I was like, someone, it's weird how you live your life, and then people outside of that life like show that they care, and
Yeah.
it was gave me warm fuzzies. It was weird. I did not know what to do.
All
I
of a
never
sudden you
had
get
that
internet
happen.
famous and people want to bestow gifts upon you.
I wouldn't call me internet famous, but I guess for this particular project.
Yep, she's actually in the chat. She's saying good morning,
Oh,
and she's like,
hey.
yeah. Angie's
Aw.
tip jar, says Randy. So yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's
So
the snow fund.
yes, the snow fund. That is a great what we could call it.
the
I like
snow
that. The
fun.
snow
Yeah.
fund. Yeah,
Or,
so
for
awesome.
a snowy day, like for a rainy day, something like that.
So we could go so far as, you know how when people donate something in a church or a building, they always write their name on it. Or Disney, you could buy a square to create the pavers to get to the front, and you got your name on it. I don't know that people should autograph the snow fun brick. Like they could, because
That
when
would be
you
really cool, like an
it would
engraved
be
brick or something small one.
something that where people could pay a minimal fee to have something put on the brick so that once it's complete, you would be like, hey, I donated that brick. I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
Yeah,
But
something like that.
That'd be cool.
it's pretty cool. So, yes, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And start looking because next Tuesday we'll have our first video. So, cool.
Yep, we've got several regulars here. We got Morgan, we got Scott Robinson, we've got Finnick, we've got E Everything. So, hello guys, thank you for joining us. But
Hey,
and
y'all.
we've definitely tune in next Tuesday. We'll be talking about Angie's Winter Village and the planning process. It'll be fun.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I only have one other thing, but I'll let one of you guys go now, and then I'll say mine in a minute.
I have no news except YouTube and stuff that we're doing here at the store. But Daniel, do you have any cool Lego leaks or rumors?
I do have a few things. Let's see here. There was one that I got really excited about and then really sad about, and this was last night. It was a reveal of a architecture set of the Lego headquarters in
yes.
Billund.
Well, what's
And then I read the article, and it was a exclusive employee gift, so it was not coming in this regular set. But it was it's a very beautiful looking set. If you didn't
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
show everybody.
And
Right up to that little
But
there,
do it down
right
at
there.
like a little bit of an angle because the lights.
Yeah,
hit
the light
against
will go.
that. Yeah.
And
That's
that
not facing us today, so I can't.
Yes.
it's actually
That's probably
in the
good.
mirror that I can see there. It looks like it was in good view there.
But yeah, it's a very clean looking set. But yeah, not going to be available as an architecture set.
I feel like I would not buy it only because I've never been there. Although
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's something cool to own. But you've been there.
I haven't been to that new
Oh, well,
Lego
where is it?
campus, whatever it's called.
It's
yeah.
in Billund. It's just a couple
It's in
blocks
Denmark?
away from the
Oh,
Lego
okay, I
house.
didn't know that.
That's
I've
where they all
been
work.
there.
Yeah.
I haven't been inside it, but I took a picture outside the building.
You're outside there, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about some of these cool little architecture sets that are specific to Lego buildings or like the Billund Airport or the Lego house.
Yeah.
It's like you have to kind of go there to get the set.
To really appreciate
And I
it too. I feel
don't
like.
So this is you have to
See-
work there to get the set. That's even more rare.
Yeah,
Oh,
as an
wow, I
employee
didn't-
gift.
Oh,
You could
wow.
maybe piece it together. The only thing I'm seeing that's maybe exclusive is some either printed or stickered
Yeah, rounded
slopes
parts.
with windows over here.
You
but
can-
it's something you could potentially put together if you really put your mind to
You
it.
can even find places where you can custom print or do stickers
Mm-hmm.
for Lego projects. So it's totally possible to rebuild that. It's just a lot of work.
I'm sure
Yeah.
once somebody else gets their hands on one, there will be an inventory
Exactly.
floating around there somewhere.
Yeah. Cool. Can't wait to see videos on the ABC employees and owners Lego collections. Yeah, so that will be Angie's first example.
Well, and I do have my Disney in my room. I have all my Disney display up, so we can at least show that.
yeah, we'll definitely cover
It's
that.
still
too.
kind of a work in progress, but
And Daniel's pretty recently moved here, so I think he's
His
still
is still
setting up
setting
everything.
up,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I have, yep. Now the word is out. I have a Lego room that's also in the works, so everyone
Nice.
can start pestering me with comments about when are we gonna get to see these Lego?
Exactly.
and having helped him move, he has some really great stuff that he puts in his Lego room. That's actual stuff from a Lego store. Am I allowed to say that?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
from
It
a
was
Lego
all
store.
it was all legally obtained.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
he's got some cool items that really you don't just get to buy
No,
off
you
the
don't
shelves
just
all the
get to
time.
buy. So we'll
very
keep that
fortunate to
hush
have that
until then
opportunity.
to
But
get
yeah.
everybody to see
It's
it.
a very
No more
exciting-
spoilers. It's coming up.
Yeah.
I know the people want to know, but eventually, yes.
Yeah.
We'll do a whole series of employee room tours.
That would be great. We've seen yours.
Yes, mine has a pretty thorough tour. There's not too much different to it from the when Justin covered it a while ago. That
Yeah.
video is on our YouTube channel. Look it up. It's just search studio on our channel. You should be able to find it really fast.
Cool. All right. Anything else? What else is new that's
It's been a while now, but there was a roundup of a lot of the April Fool's pranks that people had done
Yes.
regarding the Lego community. So some of those ones that I thought were really good was someone did a April Fool's post saying that the Lego Replay program, where you can trade in used Lego, would start accepting brick separators. So you could turn in your hundreds or thousands of spare brick separators and earn exclusive rewards like a special purple brick separator.
Oh my
Or like
gosh.
one of the, how they have like the prints of like the patents and stuff. There was
Yep.
one that was like a sketch of a brick separator.
actually, if people want to donate brick separators, we'll take them. We need them all the
Yeah,
time.
if you have superfluous brick separators, let us
go.
know.
Good
Bring them
use
in.
of the word,
We
my
can't do
friend.
much in trade for them. They're only like maybe a quarter each, but
Well, Lego
not
sells
even
them
that.
for $2 in a bag, which
Yeah.
makes me laugh because
That's-
you can
yeah,
pretty
absurd.
much get them for free off our pick a brick. But
We-
we use them a lot when we inventory sets. If
Yeah.
it calls for one, we put one in there, and so we typically do run low sometimes. So
Some of the other good ones that got me were somebody posting a picture saying that there were Lego goats spotted in a Build-A-Minifigure station.
oh my word.
And then there was another one. This one was actually really believable that Lego and Ikea were going to do a collaboration because they've already done that.
They have,
That
you're
they were
right.
going to make a table that was designed for, Lego builders that would have little lips on the edges so your pieces don't bounce
And like
off.
studs
a
and
soft
stuff,
top.
yeah.
Not quite studs, but it was like
And
a
that's-
softer mat so they wouldn't bounce and skitter around.
Wow. Well, they should do that.
I
Maybe
know,
that
was like
not
a good idea, but
an April
it
Fool's
was,
joke.
It was. It's
Maybe
listed
they
on here
threw
as
it out
one.
as one, but it's going to be real.
I would hope so. I saw it and I was like, I would buy that.
Yeah.
Because I have a table right now
They
that's
have
got
the
a hard
little
top and no edges
yeah,
and
they
stuff
have the
is bouncing all
organizers
over
and
the
stuff.
place.
So
Yep.
I don't know.
IKEA
Whatever.
makes great tables, and Lego have easily lost off the table,
It
so they
is.
could design
It
something
is.
around it. Yeah.
It's true.
Did
Lots
you-
of funny Fool stuff.
On that article, was there the one about the Playmobil and Lego crossover? Did you see that?
know.
There were I think
That's
at least
just not
one,
funny.
maybe two Playmobil jokes on here. Oh yeah, here you go. Playgo, a partnership with the Lego Group and Playmobil launches this summer. And
no,
there was
that's-
this set where it was like
No.
migrating from
Show
a,
them
from
that.
a minifigure.
No, that's
into
not
a-
even funny. That's
That-
not
that's-
even funny. That
it's
is
terrible, but
that's
it's
disgusting.
I saw that and I'm like,
No.
at first, like a half second, it got me. And I'm like, oh, of
No.
course, no.
No.
Yeah, that one was rough.
Please, God, no.
There was another one that was like maybe a YouTuber or something saying, I'm done with Lego. I'm switching to Playmobil. Here's my review of the Playmobil DeLorean.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we got one in yesterday. The brand
Lego
new
one, not the
DeLorean.
Playmobil
Right,
one.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
The Lego one, and Chris's son Vogan got it for his birthday.
Immediately bought it. Yeah.
Immediately bought it. He was walking around like a proud peacock because I got the DeLorean.
Well, okay, I thought it was funny that his birthday gift was not his dad buying him the DeLorean. It was just him getting the privilege to buy the DeLorean
Yeah,
from his
exactly,
own
yeah.
father.
He paid shipping.
Okay,
too.
all right.
So he really didn't
He just
get
he
anything.
didn't get anything as a gift, other than the fact that his dad was the one, I guess, who stayed up till the
Sure.
midnight release to actually
Yes.
place the order.
I don't know, probably.
Oh goodness.
I
That's
think
such a
they were
Chris
giving
thing.
Vogan some money for it.
Were
They're like
they?
they're all
Okay,
giving
towards
a
it?
20 or
Because
something.
Because
Yeah.
Vogan said, I was
It's
teasing
not
him. I was
too
like,
much of
his
it.
daddy bought it for him. He said, no, I bought it. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
He might have gotten a few gifts towards it to help
Oh, okay.
ease the cost. It's not that expensive. It's like $160, so it's not terrible.
That's not
but
a bad price.
Yeah,
I thought
really.
it was over 200.
That's what I was.
pretty
I was
good.
thinking it would be very expensive.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, but it's not crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Grumpy Jay's in the chat. He says, "Hello, my grumptastic people."
Grumpy A here.
Yeah. So you got Scott Robinson and Grumpy Jay chatting. Let's see. Do you think Lego would make a Daredevil set minifigure with this series on Disney Plus? I still think no, but
Probably
it's
not.
yeah.
What about the new moon?
I want to see
call him-
Moon Knight.
I call him Moonshine, but I know that's not right. Moon.
Moonshine.
Sorry,
That
I've
would
been
be a
so-
hilarious
Moonshine.
superhero.
No, Moon Knight.
Yes.
You think there'll be one for him?
I really wish there was, but unless they kind of dumb it down and like make it more child friendly, I don't think it's gonna happen because it's pretty scary and it's a little like he's gonna be tearing people up with his moon shaped daggers soon. So I mean, it's I don't know if Lego is gonna play into that more scary.
You just ruined it.
I don't know.
Wait, does it come out today? The second episode?
Yes.
Is it Wednesdays?
I'm
It
not sure.
should
I
be
didn't
out
watch the
this
first one.
morning.
Okay,
so
yeah, I think it did.
if the second episode's out, let us know how
So they
it
come
was.
out
No
Wednesdays?
spoilers, please.
think
I haven't
so.
seen it.
Yeah.
The first episode was amazing. It was very different.
I'll have to catch up on that. It seems like it's all anyone's
You
talking
really
about.
should.
I know. Topical stuff.
I like the Halo TV show too, and I'm not a big Halo fan, so that's why. But if you knew the story, you probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We would. So yes to the Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
No to the Daredevil.
Yeah, I don't think Daredevil
I think
will
so.
really see that much Lego spotlight. Maybe a figure, but not more than that.
He didn't
Yeah.
have one in the Daily Bugle, right?
No, which is shocking
you know
because he
what they
should have
could
been in
do?
that one.
You know what they could do?
I feel like I
if we get a
remember-
second Marvel CMF series,
Then
they
he
could
be
put
in
them
it.
in there.
Yeah, maybe
Because
that.
I don't think we're gonna get a Moon Knight set. But
Yeah.
a figure again.
I feel like I remember about the Daily Bugle that since they made a conscious decision not to include him as a fig, I feel like there was like a reference to him on one of the stickers or something.
Yeah,
in
there
that
was like a
set.
little.
Because so I think that in doing that, they were like, yeah, we're aware of Daredevil, but we're not willing to make a figure for that because that's just a little
Is he too violent?
At the same time, they put a Blade figure in there, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
I
he
think
is
Blade
like
was
this
in there.
vampire slayer. He kills him with like ninja swords, and that's like
Yeah.
way worse
Okay,
than
that is-
Daredevil. So
yeah.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
too much about all those guys, but I think Punisher was in there
folklore.
too. I don't know-
Punisher
I
is
don't know how
a crazy,
dark he
violent
is.
character. Yeah, so it's sometimes Lego doesn't make
Yeah.
sense in their own.
It's a
I'm
fantasy,
sure they do a
but it's
lot of market
fantasy
research on
violence.
that stuff in terms of what they think.
So
is
Scott was
acceptable
saying
or not.
we should make a Daredevil custom fig. We actually sell a couple versions of Daredevil custom
And
figures
Moon Knight.
and Moon Knight, and so I don't
Oh,
know
I'd like to see that.
if they're still in stock,
They're
but we
on
do
the
have
Kickstarter.
those for sale pretty often.
There
so-
were at least a couple of them the other
Yeah.
day. So unless somebody's come in and scooped them up, I would bet that
Yeah,
there's a
so
bunch
Okay.
of stuff.
check our custom figures on atlbrick.com and make sure. But yeah, so.
I'll need to check that out. I probably have seen Moon Knight out there, but didn't
Finnick
know
is
what
saying
it was.
Daredevil was in the Bugle.
Oh, he was.
Punisher and Blade were there too. Okay, so they all
There
were.
was somebody that was referenced in a sticker, I thought.
And Grumpy J says, and Venom isn't violent. Wink, wink. Yeah. So, yeah, no. He's very.
Those
Wait,
head busts
Venom
are
and what's the other
terrifying
one?
with those
Carnage.
teeth.
It's
Carnage.
red, yeah.
Those are super, but it's fantasy violence. It's not real.
Well, they're only, you don't
It's-
actually see them biting the person's head.
Yeah,
off.
it's,
it
very,
doesn't. Yeah,
it's very visceral though. They've got all those teeth
Yeah.
and they're dripping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bricksmith's in. Woo!
Who?
Yeah, Bricksmith, Julian, the big guy at conventions
yeah,
with the
yeah,
pink
yeah,
buckets.
yeah, yeah.
You
Pink
know
Bucket,
him.
Yeah, yeah,
Pink
yeah.
Bucket
Bucket
Nation.
Army, or Nation, yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good
Yeah.
to have him.
So Madeline's here. So
Speaking of pink, Friends
Good
is.
transition.
Thank you. I'm good at that. I feel like.
Bravo.
Not to toot my horn, but yeah. So speaking of pink, Friends is coming out. There's a new theme of sub theme of Friends that's going to be coming out soon. We got an official picture of it with the girls are going into space. The girls are going into outer space.
the friends
Girls
are going
in
to space.
space.
Yes, exactly. And it looks, unlike a lot of the Friends sets that are just really unrealistic colors and no boy would touch it. I still don't think boys would touch this, but because it does have some pink. But it does look more realistic
I'm
than
gonna hold
the
it up there for
average.
you.
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
my arms are short.
I will say.
Turn it down a little bit
Yep.
so the lights don't hit it.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Yeah, so that's the first picture that's come out. It shows the space shuttle, if you guys can see it. It's got a really cool looking, solar system. I don't know if those are stickers or how that's done, or they used hoses, it looks like, to do it. I thought it was pretty cool. So, yeah, this is a new one coming. We don't know when it's coming out. This is called Olivia Space Academy.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like, we're getting some new characters of the others than we've had before. Because, there are the 5 main girls and then the others. If you're not familiar with that, go back to January when we did a whole podcast on it.
The Chosen
with Justin,
Friends,
the
yeah.
Chosen Friends, the Chosen 5, and then the others. So, yeah, I'm actually excited about this. I think it's growing up when I had the whole Barbie phase or whatever, I remember that Barbie was a school teacher, and Barbie was this, and Barbie was the president. And Barbie could do anything that any old boy could do. So I feel like this is kind of what what Friends is. It's like, well, you have space sets, we're gonna have space sets.
Exactly.
You have a restaurant, we can have a restaurant. You have a mall, we can have a mall. I just
Exactly.
feel like it's
Airports. and all
Yes,
this,
we
yeah.
have we have all our own area for Heart Lake, town of Heart Lake. So
Heart Lake City has a great funding program for all this
Clearly,
stuff.
yeah.
do. And these girls, they're still teenagers, so they're going into space now.
Yep.
It's still a whole story of how did these girls have money, and how can they go all these places alone?
Well, they
you never
already
see their
lived in a
folks.
mansion.
They're
already,
extravagantly wealthy with all their vehicles
They
and
are.
horse stables and
Their
so-
parents are not in any other sets except the home, so they stay home.
It just
And the
There's
girls
a
go out.
YouTuber that I watch sometimes. His name is Jeremy Herbert, and he does these advent calendar reviews in December where he does a day-by-day thing, and he always jokes that the Friends are part of some mafia or
Yeah, they
money
gotta
laundering
be.
scheme because they live in this big mansion,
It's
but
true.
all they ever do all day
But
was,
we don't
you
ever
know,
see them work.
in the early seasons they were just running nail salons and pet shops and
Yep.
stuff like that.
It's true.
It's just a front. Yeah.
That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
laundering, and now they use all that money to go on
Exactly.
these wild adventures. So
I will say about this that I'm not usually a big fan of Friends.
I know that.
But
You-
I thought this one was pretty cool.
show
because
that
there was
picture. That
this,
is pretty neat.
Let's
yeah,
get some
there's
detailed
this little
pictures, yeah.
planetarium thing with some gears, or there's a name for those things where the planets spin around. I can't remember. What
It is. Yeah, planetarium is the closest thing I could think
Yeah,
of.
it's something like that. But there's that, and there's the little thing that you climb in, and it spins you around.
The G-force training.
training,
yeah.
yeah.
Anti-gravity.
So there's some cool play features in this one for sure.
Yeah, it
along with
is.
the space
It's
stuff,
neat.
so.
And then they added touch of pink. And Daniel's first week here, he mentioned that there was a pink nightmare in our bulk bin because someone had brought it was Monday, because somebody brought in a bunch of friend stuff, and a lot of it was just bulk, so I threw it in there. There happened to be a lot of pink.
It was
And
almost
he
all
just-
friends in the bulk bin.
It was, and he almost insulted me on the very first main day here of his second week. So it was like, well, but then I said something negative about one of your stuff too. So
We
junk.
evened it out. Yeah,
Yes,
we balanced it out.
balanced each other.
You gotta get a little back and forth going on. It's great.
It's great. We
Yeah,
have
friendly
banter.
banter.
Yeah, it's all we do here at Atlanta Brick Co. We just banter.
We
so.
have banter a lot.
Oh, here we go. It's
sure.
an orrery is the
Okay.
thing with the
Orrery.
planets. I had written that down.
That's
Oh.
And a
a
multi-axis trainer.
that's a new word that I learned
Orrery.
today. So
It's hard to pronounce too, but it's Orrery.
interesting.
Orrery.
We still got a few minutes left. We're gonna end it around just after 10 today because Angie's got some stuff
I've
to
got
do,
some
and
stuff
me and Daniel are gonna be filming a Adventurers
Yes, that's
Between the Studs
exciting.
podcast.
I'm very excited about that one. I
you
really
Johnny
like
Thunder fans?
adventures.
Yes.
I really like adventures. I wish they'd bring it back. I wish they'd bring Johnny Thunder back.
Yeah, they need to do something back. If they're not doing Indiana Jones, they
Yes.
probably have a great opportunity to have fun with that. But I know that I'm a big Adventurers fan, but Daniel's an even bigger Adventurers fan, so we're just gonna have a great
One of
time.
my top 3.
Exactly. Pretty soon we're gonna film that, and that should be out. If not next week, then pretty soon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Quick question from Scott though. He was asking if I'm bringing any creations to Brick World Chicago. Are you guys planning on any conventions this year? And if
Chris
so,
won't
which
let
ones
me
would they
go.
be?
I told him he won't let me go because all of y'all share rooms and I'm a girl and I can't do that. I said I paid my way, but so odds are I won't be there. I
Well,
want to.
I know
but-
there's always Brick Fair Alabama, which already happened this year, but next year, and then there's Atlanta Brick Con,
Yeah.
which is new and pretty cool.
I
so-
would really love to go to Chicago. I've never been, and I've heard it's spectacular. So one day I'm just going to pay my way and go.
There you go.
And then Daniel, you've been to Brick Fair Virginia a couple
I
times.
did. I
so-
went to Brick Fair, Virginia last year, and that was the first time I had been since I was a kid. But I displayed a bunch of stuff last year, so
Nice.
I'll almost certainly go to that one again this year in August. I think
Yes,
it's usually the
early
first weekend
August.
in August.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So
go to
that's
Chicago.
Where I'm from, so
Are
I'll
you going to
certainly
have
go to that one.
anything built?
Yes, I'll be bringing the big sea serpent that was built from last summer, and then
Awesome.
Steven should have a bunch more stuff. I'm letting Steven kind of take over the collection and build a bunch of stuff this year. He's got more time.
Yeah. You're not doing your magnum opus?
Not this year, hopefully next year, but we'll see. It's gonna take probably at least a year to build.
I figured. That's
yeah.
why. I don't know what it is. I'm excited to know.
Top secret project.
It is. I will be going to Brick Slopes at the end of August in Utah. I will not be bringing anything, but I will be the keynote speaker, which should be fun.
That's
so,
so cute.
That's neat.
yeah.
Will you practice your speech for us one day?
I will. I'd probably record the whole thing for posterity, but it'll probably be horrible and really I'll be
You're
stumbling
gonna be
over
so
my
good.
words, but
no,
it'll be
you're
fun.
going to be talking about something you're passionate about, which means you will do great.
Yeah, I'll probably something like a Masters oriented. But yeah, anyway.
That'll be great. That's
Let's
exciting. And in our store, Daniel's been working on, what are they called? The pieces?
Oh, the
Non-production.
yes.
parts.
So we
Yes.
now have in our store an area. It's at the back end of the pick a brick area.
Mm-hmm.
Is some non-production parts that you can buy. They're a little more pricey per piece
Couple
because
dollars.
because you probably wouldn't want to. I mean, maybe you would want to build something huge out of it, but
They're hard to find.
They're hard to find and hard
Yep.
to come by.
Few small quantities for
Correct.
a lot of them.
Yeah. So, but feel free to check it out. It's pretty cool. I feel like did you show it yesterday on the live feed?
It was.
stream.
Yeah, we
You
could
did
it
it?
really quickly, but there's a lot more that I didn't really hover
True.
on too
Yeah,
long.
But
I only
still-
got about 6 online the first day, but now they're all on there. So there's probably 15 or 16 variants now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and those are
Some
on the website.
transparent bricks and plates, some flat silver bricks and plates.
Awesome
Very
colors.
cool stuff.
And stuff you just never would even imagine in
Some
Lego. right?
nugget stuff, some dark nugget,
Dark nugget.
nugget. Yeah.
Believe it or not, the most expensive one was
Yes.
not one of the transparent or silver ones.
Really?
The most expensive one was a 2x2 brick in bright light blue.
Really?
Interesting, like the really
And it is-
periwinkle blue looking. Yeah.
No, it's like the Cinderella
not one of the
blue.
Azures, yeah.
Bright light blue.
Yeah. And it is, I want to say it's like $14 for a 2x2 brick.
Man,
Sounds
somebody
about
must
right.
need those bad or something. 'Cause-
Yes, and we
Yeah.
do not have very many of them. So if you're looking to get the whole collection, if
Can
you're
get pricey.
looking to go click down them and go one of each,
The one he salivated over was
some of them
a
have
one
very
by
small
six
quantities.
trans yellow
yep.
plate.
Yeah.
The classic space vibe was strong with those pieces.
Yes.
On the website, what are
Classic
those
space.
classified under or categorized under? How can we
You
find
can
them?
search non-production,
Yep.
and that should bring it up.
Non-dash
I
production?
did do non-dash production,
Okay.
but I think it would probably work either
Yeah, if you
way.
type that into the search on our website, atlbrick.com, you
Mm-hmm.
can find those and buy them. Usually they're anywhere from like $1 to a couple dollars a piece.
Yeah, most of them
Like
are.
within the $5 range usually. So
Yeah.
some of them are more expensive, like you were saying, but
Yeah,
so definitely worth checking that out. They're real Lego. They're pretty
absolutely.
awesome. So,
They're very cool.
It's shocking that they're so cool.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
I'm like, why would I care about this? But I really do.
If
care
you
about it.
wanted a lot of them to actually do anything within a mock, though,
It
it
might
would
cost a
add
lot
up.
of money.
It would add up.
The
Yeah.
one I
But
really liked
I bought
was
one
the,
of everything.
Did you?
So
Yeah.
I could just display them as a
Yeah,
mock
I
action
would.
process.
I was really falling in love with the yellowish green. Is it 2x3 bricks?
There were a lot of yellowish green, which
It's
is
super limey color,
You know,
yeah.
I'm not
Color.
super great with the modern colors, but
It's
it's,
the
that
hidden
side
side
color.
color, yeah.
All
I
the
loved it.
ghosts and the weapons.
The
and
well, the Friends uses it a good bit too.
okay.
I think it
But not
probably
like bricks.
appeared in Elves a little bit, maybe. I
A
don't
little,
know.
a
Oh,
teeny
yeah, that
bit,
would-
a
yeah.
tiny bit.
But yeah, there's lots of bricks and plates in that color. As
That's
well.
awesome.
Also, it was in the original Lego movie, Cuckoo.
Cloud Cuckoo Land?
Yeah, there was some
Yeah,
in
okay.
that.
It has a bunch of pastel colors in that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Grumpy J said, "When will Mark do a review of all the Galador sets?" That's actually totally possible. We have a bunch of them over in Bionicle. It's like we have more Galador than Bionicle right now.
Feels
Are they
like
sealed though?
They're
Or
all
they-
sealed, so we couldn't open them, but we could talk about
no.
them.
Yeah, okay. You
So-
could do
it.
between
Yeah, I
studs
found a
and
piece
stuff.
the other day that I really thought was a Galador thing, but it was not. It kind of, remember I showed you?
Yep,
it kind of
exactly.
looks like Galador because, yeah.
Was it one of? Because they've used some of those like Galador-like pieces and some things like Alpha Team. I know
Yep.
some of those submarines had like those weird hinged
And
arms.
Bionicle and Galador can be confused sometimes, especially if the
Yeah.
more three-dimensional and rounded that piece is, the more Galador it looks. So
Galador
Correct,
is
it's
not
true.
considered part of construction, right?
No,
Is
it's-
construction only the
it's got
ball
pins,
joint
but no
based?
bricks, no studs.
Gotcha.
So
Oh,
yeah, it's
wow.
very weird. Fazoom's here. Good morning, all. And then we got Brickfires is saying, when will you make it between the studs with SpongeBob SquarePants? I feel like Justin would have covered that in the past.
He
but-
didn't.
He didn't. Okay,
Really?
we'll have to do that at
That's
some
funny.
point.
That does
so.
seem like what he would have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was in the works because it was going to be like, well, he wasn't going to do it between the studs. I think it was going to be a review of a set and maybe incorporate some information about it. I don't know that he had planned to do it between the studs on that because I don't know that we really have anybody in the store that's like a huge.
John
Does
Snyder
John-
enjoys it a lot, and then so does Landon. So some of the younger.
Enjoy
it was,
SpongeBob?
I never got into it
I
as a
like
younger
SpongeBob as
kid,
a
but
kid.
you like SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know anything about it.
couple
honestly,
people.
Which is
We would have
weird.
enough people to
Yeah.
talk
We-
about
okay,
it.
well-
Yeah.
It's hilarious and iconic and memeable and
Well, the thing I
very-
do know
very
is that when
memeable
we
and quotable.
yeah, when we get the sets in, they typically disappear pretty quick.
yeah, that like Scooby Doo and some other really
Yeah.
popular themes are just
Yeah.
gone. So
We still have that Build-A-Bug, though. I know we've had that one for a little while.
yeah, that one's expensive. It's like
Ooh, it's
500.
We did
So
move it into a
expensive.
better spot, so it's
Mhm.
now in
Yeah.
prime real estate. So it may fly off the shelves. We'll see.
Maybe we'll see. Yeah.
And then
If you've been holding off on that one, be warned. It's now in a more visible location.
yes, it's gonna go soon, I imagine. Fazoom said sealed Galador probably needs to stay sealed forever.
Amen to that.
Sealed in a concrete tomb buried
Yeah, we need to bury it in the backyard somewhere.
Oh, you
Just
could do a time capsule. That would be fun.
We'll bury it with the Barbie dolls because he
Well,
kind
it's
of looks
already-
like a Barbie doll.
It's already 20-something years
Boyfriend,
old,
yeah.
so it's crazy. Almost 20 years old now, yeah. So, oh my goodness.
If we ever move out of this building or into another building, we should consider doing like a time capsule
That would be
under the
neat.
foundation.
That would be neat.
Do not dig up until the year 2040
Yeah,
or 50.
yeah.
Yes,
Right,
that's
exactly. That's hilarious.
Great. Yeah.
Well, we're starting to run out of time, so let me just rapid fire a couple off real
Sure.
quick. Skywalker Saga, the game came out.
Really fun.
Mine was
looking.
pre-ordered, but unfortunately, I had ordered a long time ago for pickup in Virginia, so I'm gonna have to have some people ship it to me.
Oh no.
So I won't get to play it for a little while, but that did come out. Let's see, there was a Jurassic World, the Gigantosaurus, and Therizinosaurus sets. There were some
Nice
pictures
pronunciation. I
for
couldn't
Very
do that.
that. I did not practice, I promise. Lego
just
Masters
smart.
Season 3 is supposed to come out on May 31st,
Right?
which seemed
How in the
really soon for
world?
me.
They are fast tracking that.
They
'cause
surely
yeah,
are.
They're
because
still filming it. I don't know what
Yeah.
exact episode they're on, but
I don't
I'm
either.
guessing a little past
Those
halfway.
editors are going to have
I know if
lot
I
to
had gone
do.
to work on set, they told me I would be there till the end of April, probably the middle of May.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I don't, they really are. They must be editing it and getting ready to publish it as they're filming it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that for
It's a
our
very
season,
fast
they
turnaround.
were editing the first episode by episode 4 or 5, but they weren't putting it out so quickly. So they still had time to
Yeah, they
change
didn't
things
come
or
out till
fix
August
things.
last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. So, well, June. So that's still a month later. But
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Still, though, it was shocking to me that date, which I'm
Yeah,
glad because
I
that
was
means
very
our
surprised to
Tuesdays
see
will
that.
Tuesday evenings will be. You weren't here. We set up a big TV and all the employees sit and watch
I
it
saw,
together.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
very exciting.
We need to do it again, even though you're not in it. I feel like we need.
I'll try and
a fun-
be here for that, and then we'll definitely cover it here on the show too.
Absolutely.
Like every week, we'll be
Every-
talking about what they did wrong, who
Every
we thought should have
Wednesday.
gotten eliminated, and all the
Yeah,
good
every
stuff. And I
Wednesday,
won't
like
even
we
know
did.
anything this time. I won't
Right?
be able to
I
be
won't
quiet.
either.
yeah.
I won't know anything, even though I knew I couldn't say.
Yeah,
So
because Angie was on set all the time.
all the time, but we weren't allowed to talk. We never spoke.
You did a good job.
Every once in a while, I would do that to him, but no.
Yeah, she'd give me the thumbs up every
Yeah.
now and then. So.
The only other thing I had was there were some more tin signs that they released. They had done the retro one that had like the old Lego
Yeah.
logo.
Yeah.
They now have one for Ninjago and Rebuild the World.
Nice.
So I like the vintage stuff. So those are probably
You need
not
to
a
tell Joe
must-have
that
for
because I
me.
think he bought the vintage one, so I bet, and he likes Ninjago. I bet he'd buy that.
I need to get
Yeah.
the vintage one
I
before
do
it
have
gets
the
more
vintage
than
one.
$30 or whatever it's selling for now. So.
Yeah.
But be warned because they could do something like the coins, where this becomes a whole series, and then you would regret
really
not picking
wanted
up the
it.
early ones. You know, those coins. Everybody was like, "What is this?" when they first came out.
And now
then
there's a set.
Once there was a set, in the case where you had to have all 5, they shot way up in value, and then
Really?
there was that whole debacle.
They're
and
hundreds of
ended up-
dollars,
They ended
yeah.
up re-releasing them,
Yeah,
and so
I
that kinda
can't. I
dropped the
can't
cost.
do that. I am a completionist, so once I start, I have to have them all. But that
Right.
doesn't interest me too much.
Yeah, I do like the retro one, but I don't think the Ninjago or Rebuild the World ones are must-haves for me.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, if it becomes a series, who knows?
they're more specific, but I mean, even then, if you're a real completionist, maybe. But
Yeah.
All right. Well, is that
was
about
all
all
I
the
had.
news?
Yeah, I only had the Friends thing today, and again, thanks for the Winter Village
Yeah.
shout out.
But we talked about all the great stuff coming out on the YouTube channel, all the stuff, conventions, TV shows, video games. So
Yeah.
we covered
the
a lot.
The parts in the store. We don't have any official sales in the store right now, but I know Joe and Chris are discussing it, and those will be probably sent out or displayed or
Within the next week
advertised
or
within the
two.
next week or
Yeah.
two what the new sales will be.
Because we had the built sets sale going on for 2 months, and that was great. But we'll have other things going on soon. So keep in touch for that. Definitely sign up on our points reward system on our website. If you're not part of that, you can get the first info right away.
Yep.
And definitely hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons.
Yes.
Please.
Any interaction is
Share
most
with all
appreciated.
your friends.
Exactly. Share the video.
Yeah.
There you go. That would be that's like way beyond the normal.
Right.
Yeah.
I share a lot of our videos.
That's awesome.
I send them to people who may or may not care, but I'm like, here.
Or tell someone about it in person. Say, hey,
Exactly.
check out this video. They
Exactly.
cover all this cool stuff. Cool
Yeah.
themes, cool news, leaks, and rumors.
Yeah, if you like Lego and you like hearing people talk about Lego, this is the place for
This
you.
is the
Yeah.
place for you.
All right, but it's time for us to go get working on other stuff.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us
Busy
this
day.
morning, guys and gals.
All
And
right.
we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Hit that end stream.